My first year in business versus now and what I would do differently. As an entrepreneur that's been in this space for 9 years, there's a lot I would do differently if I could go back to my first year in business. The first thing, which might surprise you, and it's also a little boring, is I would do way better at managing my calendar. As a new entrepreneur, especially someone who works from home, it was way too distracting to not have a set start time to my day and a set end time to my day. I remember the first couple of months, it felt like I was in limbo mode because I was like, oh, what do I do in my business now? What do I do in my business now? And I wasted a lot of time where I could be way more productive. So the first thing is I really set my schedule. I would set up, okay, when am I starting my day? When it's my lunch break? I would literally set it up like a 9 to 5 where I actually know when I'm working, when I'm having my breaks, and when I'm ending my day. Because without that structure, we as humans kind of will start to do this, or we'll play with the dogs a little bit, or we'll, whatever it is. So set structure for yourself, because as a society, we have structure in other areas, in the 9 to 5s or into these different, whatever it is. People are setting times in the calendars. As an entrepreneur, you need to set time. So that's the first thing, is to actually set time in your calendar, okay? So that's the first thing that I wish that I did, and honestly, it makes the world of a difference. The second thing that I wish that I did back then is actually focus on the most important activities. And in entrepreneurship, we call them income producing activities, okay? So basically, there's a couple different ways that you're actually going to get paid today, okay? As an online coach or service provider, either you're going to be bringing in new business into your business, or you're going to be delivering incredibly well so that these clients that you're working with are happy. They'll maybe send you referrals, or also they'll retain in your business. So you want to break up your time into either I am getting more business or I'm delivering incredibly well. Those are the two biggest areas. Now, there are things such as like admin and finance that you do need to set a time for, okay? And sometimes those things can be done throughout the day, or sometimes it could be at the end of the week. So you want to set these into your schedule so you're spending majority of your time, probably 70 to 80% of your time, on the fulfillment and on the income producing side of things, and then the other side on the admin side. Because if you get behind on admin side, it's going to pile up and there's going to be a lot of work. So make sure you stay on top of it. The third and final thing that frankly I wish that I did when I was starting was I would focus heavier on quality over quantity. And this is specifically in how to get clients. Because when I started, I was just trying to go over like, how do I get hundreds of followers or thousands of followers, and how do I like become this big personal brand, when I should have just been focusing on the small amount of people who already followed me. So I wish that I focused on the quality more. I wish that I went deeper with those people quicker, because in actuality, you're going to get more clients at the beginning by doing a qualitative approach versus a quantitative approach. So take the time to go deep with your leads, because when you're new, you usually have more time, so you can go deeper with your leads versus thinking that you need to grow by thousands and thousands of followers. So those are the three things that I wish that I did in my first year in business. So implement those things, have a clear schedule, understand where you should be spending most of your time, the income producing activities, and third and final, make sure you're focusing on quality over quantity.